let's try that again. Also, I really need to sort my wiring out because that's going to bother me. Anyway, side notes, and not the priority for right this second. So. Right, hopefully that should fix the audio. Actually, that'd probably make it even better. There we go. Yeah, I was streaming videos to Vanna last night, so yeah. Therefore, my microphone is completely set up wrong. Also, everything is slightly adjusted wrong. Okay. We've dealt with the tedious nitty-gritty, and let's see how this goes in. So there's an outside chance that Cairo will be turning up in this tournament. Emphasize outside chance. He was 7th from the qualifying list. And currently we're just making sure everybody's around, otherwise we will be looking for additional players. Assuming everybody turns up though, unfortunately Cairo will have to be in the background. Along with all of you good people. So. Last time we got this phase, we did quite well. We nearly topped the first round, narrowly getting second, and then fell to a complete disaster. We're not thinking too hard on that one. We're just going to try and play our game here a little bit. We're going to go for big hands when they come up. We're going to dodge when we can, but ultimately we're going to be dodging around things, trying to be the most efficient we can be, and being aggressive when we think we've got something, or when we feel the need is there. Ultimately, if we score positive points in both games, we should finish second. Top 2 out of 2 full games will go through. I know there are brackets on the positionings, so going from a third to a second is massive. Going from a second to first is huge. Ultimately, we win the first game, we just have to ride out the second game. We almost don't want to get involved in it. Play as much passive Mahjong as we can, and see if we can make it to the last 16. If the last 16 happens, this will be a 4-round stream. If it doesn't, it'll be a 2-round stream, and we will once again be crashing out in the 32. Hopefully, not quite as crashing out as we did last time. We finished 10th in the qualifiers, which means we were up against the 10th seed and the 7th seed, as well as the person who finished 7th in the qualifiers. In terms of the actual positioning, this is a 6th Dan, a 5th Dan, and the person who qualified in 7th was actually a 1st Dan. Officially, based on Tenho rankings, we are the 3rd best player here. So, if one of the other 2 has a bad couple of games, who knows? Ultimately, we have 4 brilliant jam-filled games. We will qualify for the semi-finals in, I think that's next week, actually. Nope, 2 weeks' time. That's going to be a busy Saturday, and I might actually... Oh, god darn it, I can't do the Saturday. I just realised. Just realised that if I actually qualify for the finals, I will not be able to take part. Because... my wife is coming into England on the Saturday. She's arriving in the evening, but it's still a 3-hour drive, so I can't risk. I suppose I could do the semis, if I absolutely had to. And strictly speaking, I'm supposed to be working on that. Oh, that Saturday's going to be horrible, because I'm going to have to stream, also work from home, because I've actually agreed to overtime on that Saturday. Pick up Vanna in the evening, which was always the plan. I leave at 3 o'clock and do that. If I actually were to make it to the final, I wouldn't be able to take part. And doing the semis would involve me basically playing around work. Which means I couldn't really stream because I deal with sensitive financial information. So if I suddenly get a phone call, which could very easily happen, I've got to stop the stream because I can't do that. Ah, god, that is going to be horrible. Oh well. We shall work things out. So the game should be starting up in about 1 minute's time. I should really check the Discord, but I'm just trying to make sure I get the start button actually going on this. We're on low latency, so it should be about a 5-minute delay plus 20-ish seconds. We didn't see much point in going the usual ultra-low latency I normally do. So, we'll see. And I'll press the go live button now. That might involve some random nonsense when this starts, but we'll see. Anyway. Been talking for about 5 minutes. I've stated a bunch of things. Let's see how this goes. So, we begin. Table's definitely rigged in favour of the Brits and the Vietnamese, apparently. Oh dear. Alright, should also have this up because this will be the thing. Okay, everybody's in. Let us get this game up and running. 12:01. I think my main goal here is get into the last 16. If I get into the last 16, it's a step further than I did last time. I would be absolutely thrilled with that. Oh dear. I have no idea what I'm going to do if I actually make it to the semis, because as I've said, I don't know if there's any possibility I can get out of the overtime I've already agreed to. Unfortunately. Ah, well, Kyril. You'll smash it when we get to spring. The game hasn't actually started yet, so I can still chat back to you 5 minutes in the past. Well, 5 minutes and hopefully 20-ish seconds, because of the way the latency works, but... Good news is, it looks as if I was streaming the entire thing I did in the 5 minutes beforehand. Game has still not started yet. We're at 12:02. Come on. Get the game started already. We want to play Mahjong. We're here to play Mahjong and win games. Good luck, have fun, yeah. Somebody's trying to bring soul into this. Oh dear, okay. Well, I assume there's going to be a spring Mahjong tournament. That's the first one I attended, so we'll see. We shall see. Let's just make sure Discord is up. All the games are there. 8 tables. Oh, come on. I'm just eager to get started. Oh, there we go. Games have begun. Right, they've begun the top table, so we should be table 6. If I got this right. No, table 7. And then pretty much whatever comes after this, we're probably going to be practicing on Tenho for a bit. In fact, if I don't make it to the last 32, I'm probably just going to do a couple of games on Tenho, just see if I can either correct or whatever. Draconis can be our rep player. Yes, indeed he could. I mean, yeah, he could do, but I could give Draconis my account, I suppose. Oh dear. I could give Kyril my account, actually, if we would actually make that, but that is a long way off. We have to get through this stage of the game first. Ow, my ears. Not calling the 9 to start with. South start, and then let's see. So yeah, 5th down, 6th down, and a 1st down. And myself. Okay. So nothing amazingly quick from this one as far as I can work out, so we're just hoping on middle draws or stuff that's useful. That was not a good draw, actually. Should have kept the 9 there. This is me rushing again. We're going to stop doing that now. Qualify, then we can flip a coin. True enough, true enough. Double for return available up there. And we have East. Well, we got 9s. We can play the first one out to be definitely safe on the first round. In fact, we can play that one out now and be definitely safe on the second round. North should be fine. It's a dealer Riichi, so we've got to respect that to a certain extent. I'm now live. Nice of YouTube to tell me that.
Riichi.
Let's say outside chance he wants west. Doesn't want west. We'll play those out. I'm mostly interested in a not finish last scenario here.
Sumo.
Okay, there we go. So dealer sumo. That's gonna unfortunately impact us a little more than we would like. We have somebody who has taken the lead. We have taken second. We would take second place coming out of this, but not the way this tournament's going to work. We do have to get there. Alright, hand looks okay. We can do stuff with this. Hopefully go for open Tanyo double draw. We're qualified to play the Aegon. This is very true, but Aegon would have to go into 10th Dan mode for that. We haven't worked out how to get him into that in the first place. Nice, okay.
Chi.
Gonna take the risk here. We need the 6 dot ideally, but we can force that by discarding the 8, so. That might even be a better force, we'll see. Because we're forced into Tanyo, we're going to lock ourselves onto this 6 dot. Shouldn't be played by anybody, but you never know. The Dora and the 5 shouldn't be played either, actually, given how they're either side of the Dora indicator, so. That's annoying. That's awesome. Alright, so 525. Free-sided, Tanyo Dora free. One 5 left. Or 1 5 so left. 1 2-man left. And all the 5-man. Not a lot of good weights in all honesty, but it's a free-sided one. With free Dora. Absolutely fine in that case. Come on, Haite. Haite would be good here. No Haite. Well, our hand was significantly better than Toroton's, but we'll take that going on. Gives us a bit of a buffer. Shame we had to call for it ultimately, but... This is very true. Making sure 2 other people lose is the best way. Unfortunately, it's over 2 rounds. So we have to get into that sort of equation. And winning round 1 makes working out who needs to lose round 2 a lot simpler. Also, as mentioned, I am likely to be ignoring the chat except when I've got spare moments, which is probably the case here. No, you're allowed to comment on the hands. Don't worry about that. It's just I'm not going to be able to respond in any meaningful way to them. Okay. Try to attack. Alright, I'm wondering about trying for stuff here, because I'm now 1 call from 8 or 5. Gets me to a 2, so Dora Dragon weight.
Riichi.
Fortunately, that's not what I wanted to see right there.
Riichi.
Pursuit Reach. I've got 2 Dora and a white dragon in his hand. This is 4. This is not what I wanted to discard right then.
Sumo.
There we go. We were aggressive. Paid off. Reach, Dragon, Double Dora, and Sumo. Hanneman. That's what we wanted. It was aggressive. Definitely reasons I shouldn't have gone for that, considering things, but Okay. Well, we've done the usual north reset. We're okay with that. We've now got to engage the part of the plan, which is don't play like an idiot.
Home.
You can be scared all you want. That's what I'm doing. Oh dear, I don't know if it's a good thing or not. So, worst case scenario, that is a Honitsu on the left. Because North Honitsu would be a good thing to charge for, so... there's no red door in this... I mean, the hand's not terrible. The problem is, that's a Honitsu up top. Yeah, I think based on everything, this has got to be a Honitsu now. Which we'll try and fight around, but we're okay with it not working, because it's an easy one to defend against. The one thing we're going to have to be careful of defending against him is that we don't give up points to these two. East is not safe. No, can't do it. Can't do it. If I draw a 3, this would be fine. I could work with that potentially, but... Free dot was Dora. I shouldn't have done that. I got done. Alright, see, this is where I'm now starting to lose some concentration here. Need to refocus after that setback. Yeah, we're just going to fold this. It was Toy Toy only, actually, which is not what I had him on, but we weren't playing a dragon in that position either. Okay, well, we survived our first dealer turn, and we're still in the lead.
Chi.
And the quick attack has begun. So he must have a bonus triplet, or he must have something that allows him to call quickly. Chinitsu, Honitsu, or he's just bluffing to try and knock, because Propane is the other high-level player at this table. So this might be a play to sort of force the game away from him a bit. Not going to take that. I'm going to pass the first one, see if we can get the second one. And hopefully I passed that fast enough that it didn't register too much of a pause.
Home.
Take the second one, though. And why don't I discard?
Gee.
I'm discarding like an idiot right now. Alright, so Sanshku. That makes the 8s. This
Home.
makes this really awkward to get rid of. Could also be Chanter. But given he's played 1/9 Dragon, I imagine that what he's actually on is the... Yeah. He's on a Sanshku.
Home.
Oh, maybe he's not on a Sanshku. No, actually, he could still be on it, but then in which case he must have the other 7. Or an 8 so only thing here, which might even come out based on this board. Line of 7s looks good. West. One's been played. Should be fine.
Kang.
So what has he got then? Must have a bonus set in hand. He must have a bonus set in hand. Because he probably was going for a Sanshku, I can't really discard the 8 in this position, so we're probably looking at probable fold here, unfortunately. Alright, hold on. I had him on an 8/9 Sanshku,
Riichi.
but apparently not. I have freed that up, though. Free safe against the Reach.
Dom.
Okay, that'll do. Oh, that was a silly hand. Alright, another Dealer Mungan. Not ideal, but we're still in the pound seat right now, so... We'll play our own wind. One's been played. We're not going to rely on getting that. I feel my moves are being mocked 5 minutes in the past. In defense, I am under extreme pressure. Well, not extreme pressures. I'm under pressures right now. Also, we have a Chinitsu.
Home.
Well, we have a possible
Home.
Chinitsu, although calls are happening, so that's making the Chinitsu less viable. Gotta go for this, surely.
Chi.
Okay, maybe we don't have to go for this. Red's safe, though. Oh, we possibly put ourselves in a bad way there. Okay.
Home.
I don't want to do it, but we're folding this. We'd have had the Chinitsu. That's what's really annoying about this. Ah, dear. This is a 30-10 weight, but...
4
I caught it right. I don't know why I went for it. That was the thing. I should have just dodged. I saw the tempi late in the game and thought that might be worth doing, but that was not a good. That was not a 200 IQ play, unfortunately. Okay. Still hanging on, but we got this long dealer turn that we do need to bypass. Well, that was my attempt to help that out by just playing the white here, so hoping somebody had a triplet, but it's fine. There's no bottoming out in this, so if we go below 0, we keep going. Oh, I don't think I'm being super effective right now. Coming out of round 1 on top would be absolutely amazing. And that's still the aim. But we have to play a significant amount better to make that work. Alright, let's chop the 1 dots here. Hopefully we can still use one of these in sequences, so...
Home.
Alright, double tone.
Riichi.
Daraton has just played Vidora, so we've got to consider that in terms of our overall planning. So we'll get rid of our Dora now, because that was the most risky thing we had left. Tiso passes, Red Dragon will pass, 1 dot should pass. And nobody's played a White Dragon since we played our first one, so I think that's not a safe tile either. Thankfully, we're being given safe tiles at a rate of knots here, so... Mostly we just want Torojon to pick up the win here. Because that would expand our position a little bit. Yeah, 4. Two, 2, 2, 2. 1 should be safe unless he's just on that, but we'll play the 2-man for the moment. North is also safe against the Riichi. If it forces this to fold and we move the turn on and the game on a turn, though, I'm definitely taking that. Get us into the south round. Get us just another turn closer to being able to roll this out. You can mock. I deserve it. I have to ask the question of why, let's be honest with this. Oh dear. Well, the good news is we got a last safe tile, fine. Okay, that's absolutely fine. We move on. We move on and we have all the dragons in our hand. The hand's actually quite quick. If we can pair up one of the dragons early, this is what we want. Of course, we've got to get rid of them now because they're just going to be super dangerous if we hold on to them. But this is looking exactly what I want. A nice quick pinfu. And all the dragons are safe. Alright, Lady Red, thanks for joining us. Feel free to look back and comment on this Riichi pinfu that's coming up. Hopefully free-sided Sanchiku. Not quite. If I get that 2, this is a huge hand, and we might even just silent this for the fight for the side that's going to give us the most value. Come on, 2-man. One time. Come on, 2-man. That's not a 2-man.
Home. Home.
2-man. God damn it, come on! Oh dear. At this point, I'd like to just...
Chi.
Right, Sanchku 4-7.
Long.
There we go, Sanchku only. But all the bonus tiles! And another hand that does not look that good. And again, we've drawn all the dragons. And again, we keep drawing honor tiles. I don't want... well, this isn't exactly a folding hand, but it's kind of feeling like it's going to be what we do. I want to hold on to the south because we are playing the south wind. This is south round. Oh, dear God, that is quick. Well, I'll change of plans then. We'll play the definite safe tile for the immediate turn. And then we see what happens. Hope that one of the other 2 deals in.
Long.
Perfect. We have extended our lead. Reach pin to 2,900. Okay. Not much, but our gap is now technically increased to 9.5. What are you talking about? I love this game, but I'm winning it. I wouldn't be saying that, though, if I was in third, I'll be honest. But, you know. Taking the lead going into the next round is huge. The worst thing, though, is the big Mungan happening, or the big Hanneman, which I've already hit a Hanneman, so that's why I'm up here. But a big Hanneman or Mungan coming when I'm dealer is the worst position I could be in right now, but if we can navigate the dealer turn, we should be alright. This hand also could very easily go to Pinfu. So we'll cut our 9, see if we can get the Tanyo in there as well. See what happens. Fourth turn dragon. One was already played though, so that should be alright. Nine is no help. Right, 7 might be better than having the 1 free at the moment, so that also does help us on the route to Pinfu. Should have kept all the 9s. Not sure it would have done much for us, but you know.
Home.
So if we draw the 5 dot, we have Pinfu. with the song's 6 passes.
Home.
Gonna go the other way, and if we're discarding anything, it's gonna be a 9 right now. Dora 3. I'm tempted to show Dora 3, but I'm gonna hold off. Because it doesn't actually do anything for us right this second.
Home.
How do I even play against this darn board? How do I play Mahjong again? I have a 6 man.
Gong.
Alright, well, our lead expands by a further 1,800 points. I'm just glad I got out of that, in all honesty. Although, he's pushing for really small hands, which is going to be fine, but the one hand I deal into will be Mungan plus. Oh dear. It's stressful, but that was quite a fun hand. Alright, 1 dragon. Deliberately not playing the one that's already on the table, because we can get rid of that later.
Chi.
Alright, so it's the 5 now. Alright, 7's not. You're not going to play 2 risky ones in a row, though we probably should. With 1 call on the board, I think we want to be cautious with it. At least for a turn or 2. Okay, fine. We're keeping them both now. Oh dear. They haven't discarded the middle tiles early. I mean, even though it was the most... The Tenho efficiency thing will tell you that's the best tile to have gotten rid of at that point, but... Maybe. I don't know. Someone will have to load that hand in and just confirm what I should have discarded there. Hey, my open sand queue has finally gone on. That seems like the stream delay's got a bit longer. It's bad in many ways, but it's a CG trap for the 5 if that comes off. And if we draw a 6, we're basically in. Six man for Epeiko. Multiple safe tiles up top if we need them. North. 1 north played. Wasn't live, but it was unlikely anybody wanted that, so... Okay. Play the safe tile against the call. We are looking Ryan Peiko here. It's a dream occasionally. It's one that I've had happen a few times. It's always impressive. He's got to be there. Epeiko, if we can drop this 5 dot.
Riichi.
Oh, it passed! Okay, we're in. This is probably giving away just a bunch of points here, but we'll see. There have been so many Sozu played. There's a half chance this 5 could come out in the last couple of turns. There is the Suji trap half played, but nobody will play a 5 here, surely. Not unless they're really desperate for hold the Tenpai. If nothing else, if I can force him to fold in the last 2, that's perfect for me. Didn't force him to fold. He was on a 9 south. in for Riichi Peiko. Extended our lead even further. But we haven't kicked him off the turn, which means he's still got... still got stressful. This is fun, but, you know. Wouldn't take much for it to all go away. And again, I could have held it secret, but I was... The secondary objective was if I could force him to fold. Also, there was Khan on the board, so even a bad weight against a Khan seems like a good play. Okay.
Riichi.
All right, reach from propane. We have nothing directly safe against that. So what we're going to do is we're going to play our 9s.
Tsumo.
Okay, that'll do. She gains some points back. Reach Sumo Pinfu. Oh no, not Pinfu. Reach Sumo Dora 1. Max to 69 gap, but we are dealer. We just now have to survive this dealer turn and hopefully give ourselves a bit of a bump in points if we can. I'll definitely force that if somebody's going to question it. This is almost a calling hand.
Home.
We are dealer. We'd like some points. Gotta try and not lose the game by trying to win the game, of course, but... Nine still doesn't help, because obviously we'd need the 7. No benefit to trying to keep the 9 for Sanchiku or anything like that. Alright, I'm concerned that that's a Dora played up top. Given the same value, roughly, we'll go for the ones that are slightly more middle-ish. Nice. Right, we need to close one of these 2 closed weights and we're done. So 7-man, Friso. 7-man, Friso. That was the closed weight we cut last time. Damn it. Seven-man Friso. Nope. He wants a white dragon.
Home.
Cut that way round.
Home.
Right, 6 is safe against both players, so we're okay on that front if that comes to it.
Chi.
Play a free so come on.
Chi.
9-6. I'm happy with the sequencing of that. Fortunately, can't play the 4. Can play the 1 though.
Dom.
Alright, 1,000 points plus the breach stick, so that'll do. Last hand. We just have to win, and we have... Oh, this is a great hand for starting this off. Okay. Come on, South. We can do this. Absolutely take the win in round 1. If you ask me for a hand that wants to win, this is it. This is quick, fast hand, using terminals for the winning tiles. God, we need somebody to play South, though. We'd even grab a Dora, so that might give us a bit of a buffer if we got the Dora side of this.
Home.
Two-sided weight.
G.
1 Dora.
Long.
We've won round 1! 1,000 points only, but we go plus 27.5 into round 2. Whew, okay. So the next round should start up in about 5 minutes, so I'm not going to result that, but... Oh, that was a good round 1. Where have I put the thing? 27.5. Okay, that puts us in the best possible position to try and get to round 2. If we zero out, we should be fine. Toriton needs a miracle. So we can almost try and aggressively deal into him if we need to. Well, I say that, we can't really. Propane can overtake us, but equally we don't mind if Propane overtakes us to a certain extent. Oh, that felt extremely good. Alright. How's everybody else doing? Rosty's losing. I'm so glad we're not in top table, just looking at that, but... Oh dear, okay. Well, we might be going to the last 16. Table 6 will start at about 54 minutes past the hour, so 5 minutes. Whew. Okay. That was extremely fun. That was extremely fun, slightly dodgy at times, and it's... The good news is, if we were to ride out the game and just finish in 3rd with a small negative, it would take exacting positions to overhaul it, so... I don't know. We got a half shot at this. I'd have absolutely taken positive points going into round 2. Oh boy. Okay, I should actually have a quick look at the thing here. Where is the live stream currently? Yep, currently watching my attack. Actually, this is my South 3 attack, actually, not my South 4 attack. We're much more proud of a South 4 attack. If only because it was a perfect hand and I really didn't have to do too much with it. Well. Yeah, I'm just watching myself walk into that Honitsu, which is definitely obvious to anybody else watching, but not what he had, apparently. Oh dear. Well. Game starting in about 2 minutes. Now let's watch my genius self play in slow motion. Or at least 5 minutes ago motion. Da-da! I've now really got to stop myself tilting, because I think that's where I'm now currently at with that, but we'll see. Long way to go. Job is only half done, but yeah, we shall see. So 33 and a few points, really. Okay. I've got to play a lot more Carpocalypse this weekend as well. Just random things I've got to do. Plus tidy up, plus do shopping, plus record a bunch of Battlefield Gothic, plus list a bunch of things, including my laptop. Busy day, busy week. And I'm now... Oh no, let's one step at a time this, because if I start thinking about what the heck I'm doing on the 14th... Oh dear. Maybe I should have put a pause up and just gone and got a drink or something. I don't know. Well, we have drinks, but got other drinks. So it's just started now then. Not yet. Not yet, but it should do soon. I've been waffling for about 5 minutes and not doing too much, so we'll see. Okay, round 2. So, big threat from the left. Well, isn't this a good hand? So that's not doing anything for us with this particular setup. So here's where we know we know 2 players into my left and right have got to push. We know that Propane will want to try and manage things a bit because they're in second. They got more to risk from this. Right, Red Dragon for Tenpai. Risk Fedora now, but just because we have to. I really didn't have to, actually. Tenpai waiting on the dragon.
Pong.
I should not be being this aggressive.
홈,
But we started now. We committed. Bugger. Bugger, bugger, bugger. We'll always stare at the screen silently. It's exactly the best moment of the stream. 7 safe.
홈,
For a 10, but... Seven safe against all 3 players, so last 7, so that should hopefully force an 8. I kind of bungled this one a little bit, but... But who's going to be waiting on an 8 so hell waits from here? Who knows? Just me, probably. Don't like 7 dot here. Change of plans. Have Tenpai. Move on.
롱,
Take a dragon only win on that. Okay. That was bungled in many ways, but we got our main threat for qualifying out of the dealer position for the first one. So, yep. We'll take that as a start. Wrong chat. Oh, I see. Watching multiple people. Multiple people then. I see how it is. Your loyalty means nothing, sir. Oh dear. Should be fine, don't worry. Good draw. So if we can luck into the 4 dots. Okay, a couple of threes. Let's move towards pin 2 here. It's not the best for me, in all honesty. That means I can't accept the 4 if that comes off, but... Double pair weight 3-3-7 doesn't seem great. Well, 3-3-4 as it would be. I could unretract your messages, sir, but okay.
리치,
Okay, reach pin 2, 2-5. Possible Ipeiko if we can draw it. Well, that's got to put some pressure on some people here. At the very least person to the left, and that's what we want to be doing. No help. Come on, 2-5. Open Sanchku on the right. I think you had it.
Long.
Right, lose 1,000 in our Riichi stick. We're okay with that. My argument, and it's not a good argument, is that I committed by that stage. I didn't really have a choice for that. Oh no, wait, he's talking about the earlier stage when I was still only made the first call. Now it gets worse, Kyril. It gets worse. Enjoy!
Riichi.
Play the 6 for the moment then. So we can hold Ipeco potentially. Maybe I should have called that. I had the 5 I could drop, so...
Sumo.
Well, there's a Mungan. That actually puts us into third. Well, tied third. As long as we keep roughly in point line with Propane, though, we should be okay for qualification. We just can't afford to go on absolute mad nonsense shenanigans here. Well, we'll definitely try and pick up another Mungan if we get another hand that was similar to our Ace 2. At present, though, we qualify, so we're not at all in a bad shape. We're also quickly building up to another Pinfu here. Risk Fedora. If nothing else, send the bluff indicators. Reach free-sided weight. 3, 6, 7. 1, 7.
Riichi.
Fine, let's go for this. All the 6s are still available. One of the 3s, obviously. And then one of the 7s left. Part of the reason for the reach is just to try and, again, force the dealer off the position.
Home.
7 safe to the left. We don't judge. It's your point. Apparently Yakuman happened. Ooh. Fun.
ポン
Dodgy discard? Not quite. Haite? No Haite for me. Okay. Well, the good news is we've just taken third place again, putting Parents who was in second down in last. We also have 2 Dora in this opening hand and multiple pairs. This is aggressive. I do not recommend this as a viable play in any kind of normal game situation, but... Actually, why am I taking this move? I have no idea. This is a stupid plan. But I'm hoping to threaten the Honitsu Dora free. That should be good enough. Oh, I meant it gets worse from the hand description of 5 minutes in the past. With that, you were talking specifically about certain plays I made in the thing, but yeah. Okay, 1 to go. I think it is only 10 per position. I don't actually know what it is specifically, so... What I really need is that free so. Well, now nobody's going to go for this. Free 6. Second Dora. Nope.
Don't.
Oh, I said nobody was going to go for this. Somebody did. Honitsu Dora 4. Hanneman. South 4 in the lead. I think from that we have qualified. And we have doomed your chances. The question now is whether you can score enough to outscore Propane. So... That was a big hit. I honestly was not expecting that to pay off in the slightest.
Home.
And I don't know why I'm pushing here. I don't need any more points. I suppose there is the outside chance that positioning matters in a little bit, but securing your points against the potential Yakuman. Alright, we're in a west freeway. I shouldn't have gone for this, really. This doesn't do anything for me.
Riichi. Long.
I mean, if nothing else, we're helping out the player to the left. But I didn't have to go for that. 2-door in this down hand. This is arguably the reverse worst position you could be in this sort of game. I have 2 safe tiles though. So what are we looking at here? Chanter?
Home.
Okay, no, we're looking at just move the game on. Move the game on is fine.
Home.
So double south, Toy Toy. Mungan is as good as that's going to get. Unless they have Dora, which they can only have Dora 2 if that's what they're going for. I'm just waiting for the hand. I see the hand.
Chi.
Okay, so it is double south only. We are up absolutely fine with that. You do you, sir. You win. I'm not going to explain what that hand was. The last, we've gotten to the magnificent play that was the last hand. But honestly, aggression, absolute aggression. Aggression, forced bluffs, and benefit to... I mean, it's he who dares wins, almost, that last hand. It's enough to ensure that I could dare and I could win. We are basically folding this hand, but we are nearly at 7... Well, I don't know. We're not nearly at 7 pairs. We are at something.
Riichi.
I've got 9 dots safe for the moment. We got 8, which is also safe, so we'll play that out first. Yeah, Propane needs a big hit.
Long.
Oh! You sneaky bastard. I massively approve of that hand. Okay. No, okay, I'm perfectly fine with that. South 3, we're still leading. That was sneaky and I love it. If I badly needed points, I would be internally raging at that sort of play. But actually, I can appreciate that now that I'm in a good position. That was sneaky and awesome. And cheap. I think cheap is the main point of it. Alright, Tom. Okay. So, Toriton needs an absolute rampage to get back into this game. This is not tilting, sir. This is securing victory. The next hand is tilting. Okay, I had to give them that sort of info, but...
Home.
Alright, I don't want to mess around with this. I want to get this game done. Play the 6s. Okay, 4-7, dragon weight. Not 4-7 weight, not a dragon weight.
4
That being said, we move us into South 4. I don't need any more points.
Boom.
Oh, somebody's got a shot at taking the lead. I really wouldn't want. I really don't want to finish last now. I don't need to win,
Gee.
but I know it's. I think propane's out currently. Oh, damn it! I'm trying to give. I'm trying to give Torchon points.
C
There we go. Now, this may sound like a really silly thing to be doing, but honestly, this is the best way to secure victory. Give this person the things. Who knows what I mean anymore? Who knows what I mean, sir? Alright. Well, we've given Torchon the best shot at possibly having a hand here, so we're gonna just play out. Sumo? Don't go for a big hand. Take the sumo. Go on. I'm going to put any money on him not taking a win there. We're actually not too far from Tenpai at this stage. We can beat Tenpai on a 3 or a 8-1 draw, so...
Long.
No. That's actually a win for us, isn't it? Nope. Mungan, we've been overtaken. We will take second place. I think that's enough for him to qualify. We're into a last 16! There should be no way we're not in the last 16 based on that, but, you know. We'll wait for him to actually put the points on the board. Oh dear. We shall say GG all, and then we shall look at the chat and my silly decisions. Denies Propane the big win. Come on, update the thing. We want to see the updates. Right, so the quarterfinals are going to be starting at around 4 o'clock. So what I will do is I will do my little pause of the stream, but I want to just definitely, absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, confirm this. I'm absolutely certain we are. We got positive in the first, positive in the second. So yeah, no, we absolutely are. But I'd like to see it in writing and official. But we're absolutely in the top 16. Quarterfinal time. As the stream is currently on East and South 3. Oh yeah, ultimately games won by a couple of Hanneman. Also, there may be an issue with the scoring at this stage. I don't know. Come on. Who's running this tournament? I just want to see it all official, and then I will go and quickly grab some lunch, and then we will be back for the quarter-final table. So I think we qualify in first because you were negative on points. Your 27 win wasn't bigger than mine, and I scored positive. So we are first on table 6. So we are in quarter-final C. So oh, it was a big comeback win there for you on Headcube's table. Headcube having a really bad game. Actually, was Headcube the person who topped the... Nope, it was Hombre. How is Hombre doing? He actually won the game with the top seed in it, so... Yeah, I reckon that's a Smurf account. I mean, he did play him that one time, actually. What did we do against him? No, he lost that one. Or at least I lost harder than he did, but it didn't matter. Who knows, who knows, who knows. Stream must have gotten to the Yakkerman by now. Yeah, we should go and find that Yakkerman before we do things, but we'll hold off for now. Watch the end of my stream, watching the end of my stream, I suppose. Streamception! Only you can't hear what I'm saying, of course, but, you know. Ah, this is what you mean. Well, that was quite a while ago, admittingly, but, you know. This definitely wasn't what they meant. So, yeah, this is my attempt at trying to secure the victory there. Unfortunately, Manga in hand means that that was enough to actually get him to qualify, so exactly what he needed. I'm not going to be too upset at second place in that position, but, you know. If it's Shinizu, how much does that actually hurt you? Not in the important question with that is, it wouldn't have been enough for me to have lost. And I was thinking it was more likely to be Honitsu. Although, if it was the free and he didn't win with it, which I don't know if that's definitely the case, but he did pause on it for a very long moment. Yeah, he's showing the manga, and we are respecting that to a certain extent, but yeah, qualification. I just wish they'd actually update the sheet and confirm it. There we go. Yeah, we qualify in first place. We are sitting on the quarterfinal table C, and we will be back in around half an hour. Sorry, my Aegon reflex kicked in. Anyway, we're gonna pause the stream now. I will be back when the quarterfinals start up, probably around 12 in about half an hour. Starting up the stream again now. The matches should resume on the 0-0. I was just watching the end of the epic Hachinal match on table 1. Basically, dealer rampage to end all the dealer rampages, but wasn't enough, unfortunately, and still finishes in last place on that table. So, we have our draw for the quarterfinals. And then, if we get through to this, I've got to do some chaos level gymnastics about how the heck I'm going to participate in the semi-finals, because I promised I'm going to do overtime on the Saturday, which I could do with, in all honesty. It's at overtime pay, so why not? I've also promised to do it, and, you know, reputation with work is important, especially when I've been there for 4 years and they expect it. I mean, I could cancel on that, but, you know, I really don't want to cancel overtime at the last minute, especially given that all the hoops I had to go through to go and get that approved anyway. The semi-finals, which will start at 12, and then if I get through there, the finals, which start at 2. I have to pick my wife up from the airport that afternoon, and I'm supposed to work till 4 anyway. So, yeah, that is going to be a very unproductive 4 hours of work, and then a rush out the door to get a 3-hour drive back and forth to pick up my wife. And that absolutely cannot be delayed. If that game goes long, it shouldn't last more than a couple of hours, but I don't know. There's balancing and balancing, and I'm one of these people who, if I've got a deadline, especially when I'm picking somebody up from the airport, I want to be there an hour before the plane does. And I know it takes them an hour to get through. Banner's usually the last person off the plane anyway, because it's how she buys tickets. Always at the back. It's... yeah, we'll see. We'll see. It'll work out. It'll all be fine. But ultimately, I've got to get through this last 16 first. So the 3 opponents I have are Mr. Riichi, who has had a couple of interesting matches. Where are you? Yes, he actually survived the Table of Death by winning it. Table 5 was almost a complete reversal of the first table's results, to the extent that the 2 people who qualified do so on 1.3 and 0.8. I know I said positive scores qualify. That's not been universally the case, actually, if we look through the list here. But, yeah. Staying in positive points. That's ultimately the aim of this game as well. We also have 2 other people who've gone through in the standard manner, so 2nd and 1st, and I think the other person went 2nd and 1st in their one as well. Now, actually, they went last and a big win in the last game to qualify 2nd. So, game plan unchanged. We still need to be aggressive when we can. We still need to try and get that Mungan when it comes up. Mungan Plus, anyway. And then we need to not play like a stupid jackass when we actually have the lead. Managing expectations all the while here, but we are now in a significantly reduced chance of getting out of this. Last game had the benefit of a first Dan player, and basically I'm only a second Dan, and have only been a second Dan for a few weeks. But I don't think there's a weak link on this table at this point here. Mr. Riichi is... let's find where you are. Are you one of the people who qualified automatically? I don't know if you are, actually. Or Makrichi, actually, I should say. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I'm not seeing you, so maybe you are on the qualifying list. Actually, no, he's a first Dan. So we do have a first Dan weaker link on the table. It's just the other 2. So we have a 7th Dan sitting at the table, as well as a... there's also a 3rd Dan. Okay, so we've got somebody about our level, and also our game is starting. Ooh, okay. So maybe this is just a 1 strong person table, and we can get away with 2nd and 2nd, but... the game has started. We're starting south. Let's see if we can make those semi-finals. We're already overachieving by my own estimation of things, so... let's go. I should also just have a quick check to make sure the thing is actually working. Yep, it seems to be working. Okay, we'll leave it there then. Actually, no, it isn't. I'd have no proof of that because that was currently the screen for the last one. It should be starting in about 29 seconds, though. I'm not liking the long pause here. So, eating up a lot of time to play a 6-dot. Disconnected. Oh, boy. Right, so we have a DQ played, disconnected player here, which I'm not going to argue against if that happens, but... nope, they're back in. Okay.
Home.
And we're given the best player at the table, the White Dragon triplet to start with. Well, let's see how this goes. Multiple closed weights, a couple of pairs, drop the 1s, hope to go for a pinfu.
Home.
Fortunately, this is a less aggressive hand than I would like.
Riichi.
Okay. Safety play to begin with. We had the option of going 7 pairs here. We're actually just playing a little safer right this second. And then we'll see where we can go. But we definitely had 7 pairs as an option there. In fact, we'd have had 7 pairs 1 if we'd have kept the 1. Search is Mahjong. Call that. Toss for 9, be 1 away.
地
Then I haven't discarded the 5, but it is a Suji. So alright, 7 dot, free man.
相撲
There we go. Snipe to Sumo. Rod of Reach stickers out of it as well. 1100. Dealer turn. With a dragon in hand. Start with North. Here's Fedora. It was worth getting rid of now. Also has the potential to be quite quick. But we'll see. We'll toss the 1-9 and then we'll see where we are. Pair of 4s. Six does nothing for us. 9 dots.
リーチ
Another quick attack reach. While I'm dealer as well, just to add to the slight irritation building up. Well, 9 should be safe. 7 we can risk as a Suji if we absolutely have to. Red we can play. And we got 5 as a safe tile, so we can break up a pair at some point. Problem for us is getting rid of this east. Which we're almost at the point of being forced to do. Okay. Oh, that's fine. We can use this. We're going to use this, actually. It passed. I'm so glad that passed. It says 7 we can risk. Not certain about that by any stretch, but...
Sumo.
Darn it. Okay, reach Sumo. Reach Sumo pin 2 and got the 1 Uridura as well. That puts me into... Oh no, we're still second. Okay. Yeah, we gained slightly more points than we thought, so... We took a couple of big risks there. It didn't pay off, but... But, he survived. Could have been worse from a dealer 10. And importantly, we have to try and push for hands and results where we can. So... Dora. Alright, let's go for Tanya. At least break that up and see if we can get the Tanyo. So we can call 5 or 6. 5, so 6 man to get there. To give us Tanya, 1 Dora. Hopefully, if we could pair the 6s, that'd be useful as well. Just toss the 4, go that way around with it. Because I think we'd almost certainly prefer to be on this weight rather than the other one. Possibly Itsu? Question mark? Double Dora. One dot is such a good draw for us right now. There's 2 of those left.
Riichi.
Thankfully, we drew the guaranteed safe against the Apatsu. Yeah, she's not waiting on that. 4 is now a Suji. Free's actually played, so that's fine. It's a big hand. This is a potential winning hand, actually. Just waiting on the 7.
Riichi.
7 was just played. It's a safe tile against the first reach. Okay, she was actually waiting on a 3-6. I think overall I'd take that. That would have been another steal if I'd have pulled that off, but those kind of tricky steals might just be what I need. You can argue that was massively overly aggressive, but the benefits of pulling that off, I'd have much preferred to draw the 1 and get into the Pinfu thing. I've been on the same weight, which wouldn't have worked missingly, but okay. So we're quite close to a finished hand here. Up to 30,000. We now know that's safe. I've played all of the honor tiles so far. Alright, 1 to go. Fortunately, we're up against that. Drawing a 7-man right now would be perfect. Reach pin Fedora. Close weight on the 5. We'll dammer it for a turn. See if we can get an improvement, because 7's still a better way around this. 3's still a better way around this. Four, 8, 3 left.
Riichi.
Let's get pairs. He wants to play a lot of Manzu. That's the consideration I've got going on this. We've played 9s ourselves. If he's there, he'll chase anyway, admittingly. Nothing else you can do about that, but he seems to be folding. So, maybe? Or at least going around it. Yeah, there's only 3 winners left, but it's... I don't know. This is also, again, a get the leader off the dealer button. Siege trap. Or if nothing else, we'll pick up some draw points. Or he'll win with his Honitsu. Who knows? But he's definitely playing safe against me, so there's a chance he's folded. Hand of unknown value, no dots discarded. Although there's been plenty of dots discarded after the fact. I think we might call this a successful bluff, depending on how this last 4 turns go. 5, yep. That's definitely a fold indicator. Can't do anything with a 1.
Wrong.
Ah, god damn it. Well, 1,000 only. We'll live with that. Down a third, though. So suddenly, back a position from where we want to be. Not out of it by any means, though. Still well within time in the east round here, so we like sneaky but unlikely. Alright, let's drop the 1s. Well, we drop one of the 1s. If we draw the 3, then we'll have to obviously consider what we're getting rid of. Probably a 9-8. Well, we can try and force a Tanya if we need to. Keeping the game close, and at this point we can call for Tempai. Reasonably in our favour here.
Home.
4-7. Five two.
Wrong.
I'll have 1,000 points back. 1,500 from second. Had worse results, but at least I got the main threat off the dealer button. And I do consider him the main threat. I need to now pull off a hand of any kind, really. I mean, this could potentially be the hand of any kind. Ooh, very nice. Okay. So, stretch for Chanter. Hope to draw another south. Okay, this is Chanter. Just need some dragons to turn up. Or some terminals. Alternatively, we're dropping the 1s and going for half flush, but we'll see how this develops. But I think we're going to keep the 1s right now. Alright, south is out, so that's at least secured that safety. Unless we draw the second one for a pair, we'll be forced to keep it though.
Home.
Alright, no longer Chanter, but...
Home.
Right, white 1. It's a good weight.
Wrong.
Paid off. Cheap, but 1,300 is more than good enough right now. It's doing what we want. All these typically small hands are actually, in an odd sort of way, really helping us. This hand is good. . We need the knockout blow, but we're getting the jabs in. And that jab now puts us 200 points from second. More importantly, though, is keeping everybody in a rush to tempo and preventing people from running away. This also is one from Riichi and Dora, which would be 2-han. A whole 2-han as dealer. We've done the rush to dealer position. It's actually worked quite reasonably well. Also, 7 played. If we can get another one now, though. Not quite. Dargan. Another 7 played. I think we may have to give up on this side of things unless things happen. Yeah, we're giving up on this 7 because we see 2 of them out there. We're more likely to get traction in the other directions. And we do need to win with this hand now. Getting there, getting there. That might slightly backfire if I draw the 5 now, but we'll deal with that if it happens. He's playing all my winners. All my winners I'm not in the position to win with just yet.
Riichi.
Alright, double pair weight, 1-4, dealer, with Dora. Come on, Ipatsu. No Ipatsu, south. All of my hands have been tiny, so somebody might decide to force this on that basis, but who knows. Something else, I'm going to come out of this game with most of the wins, but none of the points. I'll take a draw and take the 3,000 here. Seems like people are playing safe though against me for... No, 2's not safe. 2 is very not safe actually. Second one is, but... I'll love a hit off you, just for lols. Okay, I've got the Haite draw, but that looks like it. Actually, I don't have the Haite draw. You have the Haite draw. 1-4? Okay, oh, 1 man. Give me the Haite. No. Hey, 3,000 points. We'll take it. We lost 1,000 points for the Reach stick, so just 2,000 back, but... Draw state means I am now in second again. Double ton. Actually, no, single ton. $1,100 to push up. Quite so, quite so. I actually didn't answer that, so I'm now responding to you believing that I've answered the question in future time. Alright, Dora Dragon in hand. Second place. 3 hands remaining after this.
Home.
Double south from the person in the lead. God darn it. Well, now we pretty much have to get this Dora Dragon off. Or hit this double tone. That'd be fine. Well, singleton.
Home.
Alright, here comes the attack. That's a good draw. One away. Ton for a white dragon Dora wait. Or we can draw that dragon now. That'd be awesome. Nope, not quite. Can't play that east. It's a useless tile to you lot. If you need to attack,
Chi.
and you might well need to attack. I'm dealer, so it worked okay. Oh god darn it, no. Not discarding Medora Dragon for that weight, even if it does give me Tenpai.
Chi.
Somebody's got Dora Dragons, we know this. Somebody to risk that east now, really. Still can't do it. I cannot discard the Dora Dragon in this position. It'll be a definite big hand that I'm giving away. That's the thing. So there is no chance in heck I'm risking that. This is why we're going into a single white dragon wait regardless of what happens, but we cannot risk that.
Home.
Green Dragon's not that much better. It's a little bit better, because it's not Dora, but, you know. God darn it, stop this! I don't want to be in Tenpai on any... I don't want to toss this Dora Dragon. It can't be done. Last draw. I was exactly right not to play it. Okay, well that's our last dealer turn done. We are still in second. We are north with north in hand. Requiring only 4,000 points to take an unlikely small lead into round 2.
Home. Home.
And he knows it. That's why we're both going for this, I feel. Yeah, both of us have to go for this. We need to somehow redress the balance here. Because it is a 10-point difference to whoever finishes second, third. Drew south. Can't play south. Riichi, we'd love a 6 from you, but didn't come up. We have an outside chance for Sanchiku, but we don't have a pair. And that pair is going to have to be south at the moment.
ち
Darn it.
C
Need to keep pace. Darn it, there's the 8 we need.
C
Alright, south for a win. I imagine that 5 was only played because we did, so... Oh, it's a 1-4. It's a much better weight. Gonna go with the south only.
ロン
I mean, I'm 1,000 points closer. 1,600 closer. 200 points. I mean, alright. Whatever happens, I have to go for this now. The tiny hands victory plan. It's not my game style in the slightest. We are going all-out attack on this dragon. This is a good calling hand as well, actually. This actually has a reasonable shot of going for 2 Han. Five, 6, 7. We got to. It's the wrong side, really. It'd been easy to make the 6, 7, 8 work, but not going to complain. We have 1 from Tenpai.
本
Slight reduction. I know I've gone the wrong way around for this again, but we're not going to get the Sanchiku right this second anyway. It's far more important for us to get this free 5 for a dragon win. If we could get the 4, then that adds the Dora in. So there's not. This isn't a guarantee that we are going to finish second, but we're trying to. Come on, give us something we want. Help us out, mate. Okay, north.
Riichi
1,000 points on the table. If that was a big enough... I was about to say, if that was a deal in, then it was about the right size. 3,000 points.
C
5, 8. Direct hit off you plus 1,000 points would do it. Take the win off anybody, of course, but... Nope. I'm certain I don't want to discard Dora Dragon. I'm tempted. I'm not going to lie. I've been tempted. Oh, god darn it. Oh, god darn it. Gotta say in Tenpai as well, because that might be the difference between actually finishing in second now. Oh, this is suicide running, but we're gonna go for it. Eight man. No, 5 safe. One more draw to go. White Dragon for the win. We're safe. We survived. We should finish second. Will we finish actually better than second? Yes! That was the worst game I've played in some time, and I love it. I won so many games, and it was all pointless. We're top. Oh dear. I shouldn't be so happy with the way that worked out, because honestly, I was suicide running that last hand for all it was worth. Sorry, I'm going to review my last few minutes. Just to... Obviously, this is the last couple of hands here when we're badly in need of things. Closed on the 2. Alright. So this is our South 4. A win will do. 2,000 points is it. We'd have done better in all of our wins of just not taking them and going to a draw state. Oh, god darn it. But we have plus 18. We're in the best position going into this last round. God damn it. One big hand did not occur in that, and I've mentioned this before. The one who wins the big hand wins in Mahjong, and that's proof, if nothing else, of my theory of if you get a big hand, you have to try and go for it. And how to counter anybody trying to go for big hands is just force the game to run into silly, small tap territory. So yeah, we're reserving all players here because I want to know exactly how nonsensical this was in the end. Because obviously he's got to put... Player Cross has got to push. Player to the right is in the lead and is just trying to hold out for the game. He'll have positive points almost certainly unless he deals in. Also, I just wasn't actually sure what he was waiting on because I didn't check that at any point because, you know, I was so enthralled with the win. I don't normally pay attention to weights at the end of a game anyway, but not unless I've made a call like that. Okay, so he was waiting on... So it was a bluff really on a 4-man, which we'd have kept because obviously it was Dora and we'd have worked with that. So, okay. Gets rid of the 1s, probably safest tile based on all things. We're not going to toss the Dora. 5-8. I mean, this is fine. I didn't have a problem with this, but... Oh boy, that was fun. This isn't going to last very long because obviously we're going to go straight into round 2, but 18 points, 0-0, 6.5 there as well, so... Yeah. Alright, we'll exit that because obviously this is on a 5-minute delay anyway, I think, so we want to be ready for our match, which is going to start up again. That was interesting. Okay, second game starting at 45, so... So since it's starting at 45, we know that's in advance, so we can go and watch the glory of this nonsense. White Dragon. So actually, White Dragon would have been safe, but there was no way for me to know that. No way for me to know that, and no way I could possibly have gone into anything else. And obviously 7 pairs Dora up top would have been a massive game winner. Do I toss the 3 eggs through it? Yeah, absolutely. The thing is, the small win strategy is perfectly valid. There's no reason why this is a bad play. It just feels stressful as heck in a tournament setting, and most is why, in my experience, tournament mahjong tends to go this way. Now we probably wouldn't have got the 4. This is where the risk possibly happens, because, yeah, the Druvadora now, we were... There's the last winner that we had available, so it was close, just not there. And I guess this is the disadvantage of going for single weight reaches quite early on. Especially if they're on Fedora. Nobody's going to play into them at this level. And if they're not available, and in this case 3 of them aren't, that'll do. Plus 18. We finish first or second, we should qualify unless... Yeah, first or second we should qualify. Could even qualify from third as well, as long as the scores are quite low. That was madness. That was mahjong. Was also fun. Right, so our match starts in 2 minutes or so. So yeah, the madman. Absolutely the madman. We're probably going to have to review that when we get back to things, but... Sounds of the blue, hello, magic sounds. That only score. How many games did I win? So many and so pointless. But it worked. Yeah, I was getting better results with the draws. More than you probably. Hey, I should time you out for that comment. It's fine. I finished on top. All right, round 2. We are on south round, east 1. Let's see if we can calm this down. Get an actual Mungan. I mean that'd be a thing. An actual legitimate hand. Okay, East drop. So again, we're looking at Tanyo and Rush for Victory number 2. Yeah, this is not the most ideal of things. Risky. You'd have played a dragon there?
Pong.
Riichi.
I don't know. There were options, certainly. That's a risky dragon against that. So risks are being taken, which is good, and it is bad. Right, we've got 2 and 2. Got a double run. Fortunately, 7 is most likely the tile they want. We can play a 6-8 out, actually. I know we just drawn a 4, and it'd be useful to keep all of it, but the 4 is also safe against the Riichi, so... For a 10. Or potential for a 10, anyway. And this hand is actually really close.
Sumo.
Well, dealer Sumo. Reach Sumo. 2. Draw a 2. Well, I think that settles how we're playing this game. Oh dear. It's not now. It's not the worst thing. Actually, let's just bring up the table quickly. So that is the player in 3rd place currently. Play the East. Okay, we have a set of Norths. Let's go 1-2 here, just because we need to cut that anyway at some stage. I mean, in its own way, this isn't the worst, but... But yeah, this is not going to be the quick tapping, quick play Mahjong that we were doing. This is very much a grind out result here. The aim is still 2nd. If it's a tight 2nd, we should still qualify easily, but... We also have 3 Norths for safety if we want to play them. Let's just see how this goes. Okay. Luck into closing one of these 2 off, we should be in reasonable shape. One red's been played. Should be alright.
Riichi.
Right, reach from there. We got 8 for definite safety. We've got North for probable safety, and we can play both. I mean, we know 6-8 should be good against that hand as well, actually, but... Yeah, I don't think this is this sort of hand, really. We'll see if we can get this, but... It's very risky against that. Okay. Yeah, I think we're out of this one. Riichi has to be in tempo if he's doing that kind of play. Oh, we had a Kokoshi up top. God, no wonder he was doing risky plays. I had not even remotely registered that. Jeez, okay. Well, dealer turn. And not a bad starting hand, actually, for a dealer turn. We're in last place, so we could do with something here.
Pom. Pom.
Sounds Kodoko. Yeah, maybe it was right to cut the norths here, but I feel we want to rush this if we can. Got 2 6 tiles though. And we've already played the 3 dots, so we can't really... Yeah, if I'd gone north-north, would be in a much better position for that. Well, let's see. Feels like the game is punishing me slightly. Possibly for my actions in the previous game. Who knows?
Riichi.
Let's see what we can do with a 3-6 here. There's only one 3 left, but I might just encourage people to play it. You never know. Also, all my wins have been small. This is no exception, but you know. Team Draconis. I completely missed Team Draconis. Are you talking about the actual main... No, I can't see it on my Discord, actually. Depending on which Discord you mean, obviously. There's about 3 or 4 of the damn things.
Sumo.
Sumo! Reach Sumo! And that is a mighty 3,000 points plus all the bonus stuff. Puts me into second. Double turn to start with. Alright. I think we've fed up with these small hands. Let's see if we can actually get a real hand together here.
Pom.
Double turn. See, I'm already at the level I got my last hand at. In fact, more, because I can open triplet of honors. And one door. Well, I can call 3 or 5 for Tenpai on the 5. I will draw the 5 and be in Tenpai on one of the other 2. Not the best of weights, but we'll take it being dealer. Oh, we got that as an option. Yeah, that's a better option. Go with that. Draw the 3, go into a 6-9, irregular pair weight. And if we look like Honitsu, well, I mean... We'll leave that information up. Other people playing 5s. You can play a 5, right? You can afford it. Alas, you cannot. Yeah, unfortunately, calling him a 9 doesn't help here. Even doing that is not the best. You can call a 7 potentially and do it, but now what? Do we give up on the closed weights? We might give up on closed weights, we'll see. I don't want to give up on the double door, but we've obviously got this as a two-sided pair weight going on, so... Wish I'd play the 4 now. White Dargan's safe. So we can play 9 if we get the 5 out. Which might be played. The 5 could be played against this. Yeah, I think we're going to have to fold this, which is a little annoying. Let's see how big the hit is. I say deal in. Okay, could have been worse. We'll take that. So still in second place. Tight second place, of course. I've drawn a south, which is Dora. Play red. So 4-5-6 Sandwich Queue is a thing we could be going for. Other than that, yeah. I think whatever we're doing, we're on a south pair weight, unless we draw a second. Good draw. Dump that. So yeah, 4-5-6 is definitely my preferred way of going with this, if we can finish it off. So draw the 5, drop that, draw the 4, drop that. Be on the south. For another north, unfortunately. One south has been played, so we could have used the opportunity to get rid of it there, but we'll stick with this. That's 9 on the Nageshi clock with 2 in hand. Alright, South is completely playable now. With 2 of them out, we can definitely secure that, but we'd definitely like to get that extra bit in, that's all.
Chi.
Okay, here's attack then. Alright, 1 from Tenpai. Can't Tenpai with that.
Gong.
And that's the deal in for 1,000 points. So he's now slightly ahead of me, but I think that's actually fine. Mr. Reach was in dead last place, so that's alright. What's the worst thing I could do right this moment? Answers on a postcard. What's the worst thing I could do right this moment? We're 1 from Tenpai with this. So we'll secure the pair. Got a triplet run. Just need something off of the 2 or the 6, and we are a Tenpai. It's not great, but it is a CG trap for the 3. Or I can go CG trap for the 5, which doesn't seem as likely.
Riichi.
Reach
Go.
Ipatsu! And if we get 4 Ura, this is going to be amazing. Nope, but we'll take that. That was exactly what the doctor ordered for right there. That was a bad wait, a bad reach, and we didn't Khan. Draconis will hate the hand. South 1. Also, he was second, so putting the player second down is even better for our chances of qualifying by points. And if nothing else, that will tilt him out of it. Laying a 3L7 against a Reach, though. Conventional practice says you don't do that. That's why I always try and, even if it breaks the hand up, play definitely safe against the Ipatsu, because otherwise that was my trash hand only. Which, trash hand only bluff, just for full emphasis on that. Oh yeah, I think we're okay on the rank really. So we've got multiple pairs, but we'll see. This is 2-door as well, so I might even be cutting the 9s. Try and force a decent hand here. I think it's plus 15 plus. I think it's plus 15 plus 5 minus 5 minus 15. I think it's even rankings throughout, so each rank is 10. So yeah. Okay, this is a thing now. Dora free. Tanyo. Waiting on the 4-man. Another Yakumin on stream. Awesome.
Home.
Traitor! Come on, 4-man. It's not a help. It's other side, come on. All the CG traps are in place. Play the 4. Does this change anything? No. Argument I should have gone breach there.
Chi.
Don.
1,000 only. Okay. Well, we had a monster hand that failed, but ultimately, looking at that, it was unlikely to pay off in any case. Still, that's not the worst for us. That's actually really good for us now, going into our dealer turn. Play the south. Slight point reduction. Even up the game. But that was a potential game winner if I'd have pulled that one off. So, slight disappoint, but I think it was right to not try and reach that. We'd have given up 1,000 points without reason. We're on the threshold at this point. I tell nothing. So South 2, we need to get out of this dealer turn, really. Or at least pull off a big win. And this looks like the get out of dealer turn hand rather than the win at hand. At least right this second. It's only about 3,000 points. You cheered the 3,000 point hands, but not my many 1,000. Such is my tournament playstyle.
Home.
Can't do anything with that. We're on a Nageshi in end of row 2 at least.
Riichi.
Alright, well that is ending that Nageshi fun. Play the 5 dot against that because we want definite safety for round 1. Play the 4, then we'll see what we can do. Him simmering would be bad, but not devastating. Would still be okay on that position, I think. Depending on how big the hand is, obviously. Meanwhile, we are one away from a Sananko.
Sumo.
Ah, Sumid. Reach, Pinfu, Dora. Oh, it's a manga. There's Hanneman. Those 6. He was in last place. He's the one person we can let try and get away from us a little bit, but that might actually now put me in a real bad position here. I'm not sure this is going to be enough. Now we need a hand or 2. Certainly I'd be feeling more confident if we had nearly 30,000 points again. But again, that's the Hanneman when I'm dealer. So we lost 3,000 ground to everybody else. That is a lot of points. So we're -5, -10 ultimately. So we're still in positive money, but I think so are you, and I think you are as well, more or less, depending on how badly you lost the first game, actually. Okay. Well, let's see. Well, we'd have been exactly down 1 point if we had, so... Nice. Okay, 1 to go. Well, no, actually 2 to go, but...
Home.
I'm willing to fold. Sometimes, when the need arises. Right now, we're just like trying to get a win together, I think. Alright, increase my options a bit. If you're a 3, I might be cutting the 5 and so on. I force the door into this, but we'll see. No. Tempting, but we're still 1 away at this point anyway, so I might as well just wait for the actual one that finishes, or at least gets us Tenpai. I said I'd consider it. I'm going to, because I don't think we can cut the door anyway. So 5-8 needed, or a 4-man.
Home.
Okay, attack from a dealer. Still a shot at this, but he's looking much less likely now. Only the 3 was safe against her, unfortunately. It isn't. So we're going to be no 10 here. It's not even worth risking Fedora at this position, so truth be told, so...
Chi. Chi.
Oh boy, that was lucky. Oh, that was exacting, but we didn't lose any points, and absolutely they're all essential right now. Oh boy, that was a thing. I was commiserating how many points I was actually going to lose out of all that, and then just bang. Yeah, North is out, so we can't do much with that. Options. I'm not saying they're good options. I'm saying we have them. Most notably, we got 4 absolute safe tiles. Unless the Kokushi happens, which doesn't look as if anybody's going for, so... we shall see. Play the white. We need a lot of help to get this hand anywhere, though. That is a bit of help. So Honitsu is still something we could go for. We'll use for south safety for the moment.
Home.
So draw 2 dot, draw 3 ban, Khan, I think is the way we go for this. Can also say it, there's almost no scenario where I can't outside of having that reach already done. Or having that reach ready.
Sumo.
Sumo's not the worst for me here. He was in third, though. Depends on how many points I'm losing versus how many points he's gaining. This is going to be tight, and I think I need the win here. Thankfully, this looks like a good hand for Reach, Tanya, Pinfu, Wandora. So that is exactly what we're going for. Well, we can have Tanyo at least. Reach Tanyo Dora. Free Han. It is extremely tight based on Kyrill's guesstimations on this. Well, I assume not. I assume he's actually worked it out. But I'm going to trust on Kyrill's judgment here. If he thinks I'm currently in the lead, we're going to try and force the game. Because my brain is not up to doing the maths for it right now, so I'm trusting him on this. If he's done the math wrong, it's fine. I'm not going to blame him for it, because I should be able to work that out on the fly, but I should have actually used the time between the matches to work out exactly what I needed.
Chi. リーチ
Disobeyed my rule.
ポン チ
リーチ
Welcome to madness. Ultimately, though, he who dares. He who dares. He who dares. We'll take it. Tanya Dordora. 6,000 points. That puts me above the 30 threshold. I lose 4.7. I think the player who's second lost a lot of points there. We are rated as 4th overall, which I'm going to take as encouraging. So we went plus 18, minus 4. We should have plus 14 or so. I think we've done it. I think we're in. But are we in the Hatchiman final or the Crabman final? You have only to wait for them to finally update this spreadsheet. Or for me to do the maths in my head right now, which is a bit beyond me. Well, let's see. Let's see. Have we top 8'd? I mean, we got the win, so if nothing else, we bumped our points a little bit before that happened, but I'd like the confirmation, please. It says we're 4th, so I think with the 2 results already taken into place, maybe? Oh no, it's counting my last result as well. Oh dear, I don't know. Plus 18 minus 4.7, so we're 13.2. I think we are through in second. But they're filling in the results now, so we'll see. $23, 8.7. 13. Yes! We're through in first! Everybody whipped. Hold on, how did that work out? I was about to say that. That looks a bit dodgy. Okay, we have actually qualified first in the last of 16. We are into the finals. Oh, that was stressful. Oh dear, the amount of nonsense in the first game, though, was enough, apparently, to sort me through. I should have mastered the score again update. GG, sir. If yes, then no spoilers. Okay, fine. Actually, we should probably watch the last game. Since we are here for the final, we might as well see what's happened in the last game. So that is the Celsius one. Oh, this just ended. From what I can see. So actually, yeah. That looks like all the games are over. We are into the top 8 of the Festive Mahjong tournament, which means I've got to work out how the heck I'm going to play and how the heck I'm going to pick up my wife at the end of the day. Oh, God. I mean, alright, it's not critical because I can sort of blag 2 hours. So if I take a long lunch to play Mahjong, which I can do, I'm on overtime, come back at 1, do some things in the background, get to the semi-finals, do a little song and dance, and hope, well, I say hope I don't make the finals, but if I do make the finals, hope I have enough time to make it down to before the flight arrives. So Arceus was... Did he get the Ackerman? Must have done if he's that high, although he might just have had a really great game. Finals, here we go! Yeah, absolutely. Finals, here we go. Well, I think we'll wait for the stream to just show the actual moments where glory had happened. With my push 4 points, which actually I guess I didn't need to do, but with all that reaching going on, anything could have changed. So trying to secure the result was exactly what I wanted to be doing. Let's have the moment of glory yet again. Just in the side as we watch the last of this game. But yeah, we are back in 2 weeks for the semi-finals and possibly the grand finals of a serious legitimate singleton tournament. Oh dear. I top take the Festive. I finished dead last in the International Online Riichi Championships. So this is somewhat of a redemption for that, I think. But yeah. Thanks for joining me, guys. This has been an experience, and it's going to continue and be stressful as hell. Until the next one, then. Until then.